Hello. As you can see, I have a lot of books to talk about. So let's begin. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark, and this is the Book Lounge. I hope everyone has been having a great week. It's been hot. It's been actually really hot this week. I think it's supposed to cool back down a little bit, but I don't mind. I like the heat. I'd rather be hot than cold. Well, maybe. So yeah, I am back. Another video here. I have a lot to talk about. A lot of books. A lot of books that I want to begin and hopefully some series to get back into. And there is one author that I want to read, hoping to get to at some point in the summer. I'm not sure. I might not bring it up right now. If I don't, I will talk about this author in the next video. I'm still debating whether or not I want to tackle this or not. So just bear with me. So let's start off with what I've been reading. I got into a buddy read. You know what? I'll start off with this one. I am still currently reading Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm by Blake Myers. This has been an awesome book. I love his writing in this book. The writing is so immersive, and I messaged Blake a while ago and told him how well his writing was in this book. And I asked him, like, "Hey Blake, have you ever done any kind of writing before in your life?" And he was like, "Why?" Because I had a feeling he was thinking I was going to be like, "Because your writing sucks. You know, I don't know why you wrote this book." But nah, like I was very impressed with how well it's going. Like it has me glued glued to every single page, every single chapter. It's amazing. But yeah, I'm about almost halfway done. I'm gonna try and knock this one out within the next couple days. I'm gonna try to. So yeah, that's book one. Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm by Blake Mr. Myers. The next one, I got into a buddy read with Josh from Already Overbooked, Molly McCobb, author of Dark Bloom. You all know how I feel about Dark Bloom. So let's not even get into that. Because if I start talking about Dark Bloom, everything else is just gonna be, you know what? Let's talk about Dark Bloom. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But if I do start talking about Dark Bloom, it's over. I love that book. Anyway, and a new friend that I met through them about a week or two ago, Senna. I met her through, I think it was Josh's channel, but Josh and Molly knew her. So the book we are reading and is going awesome. I'm loving it. I'm flying through it. I'm about to be done maybe within the next day or two, hopefully by tomorrow. The Envoys of War by Dave Lawson. And I'm sorry, I know there's a glare in my window. I have it shut, but the sun's still coming in. So my apologies. Let's see, yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm loving this book. Loving it. This is book one. What was this other one? What was the second one called? I think it was Pawns of War. I think I'm completely off on that one. Completely off on that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, shall we? His second one, which I will be picking up after this one. is The Pawns of Havoc. It's either the second one or is it a prequel? I think it's a prequel. Yes, it's a prequel. Okay. So that's good to know. So I will be picking that one up and reading that. I've heard great things about that one too. So yeah, that's the buddy read. I think everyone's almost pretty much done it, and we've been chit chatting about it every so often. So book is going great, Dave. I'm loving it, loving it. All right, now listen to this. I almost got rid of this book. I almost donated this book to my local library until I found out. Now I could be completely wrong. This is the first edition of this book, and if anybody knows about it, which I think everybody does, um, please leave me a comment and let me know if I am wrong. But this is from Dan Simmons Hyperion. I've had this on my shelf for so long, and the glare still, the glare's not as bad over there. And I want to get to this as soon as possible. I'm not sure how many there are in the series. I think there's quite a bit. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know how many are in the series. But yeah, I almost, because I had a bunch of books to give to my local library, and this was one of them. I'm like, you know what? Let me look up this book real quick. And it said that this was the first edition print of this book. I could be wrong. Let me know, but it's in perfect condition because I am very, very careful with my books. I don't like my books messy at all. I don't like having messy books on my bookshelf. And I've had this for years, and it is in good condition. I've heard great things about this book, so I'm excited to get to it as soon as I can. The next one is by an author named W. Michael Gear. It is called Outpost. Now, I really had to get some kind of showcase that I can have these books on so they're shown properly. That's what I want. That's what I want. I read this book years and years ago, and I remember it being very good, very exciting, very fast paced. And I believe that there are three or four in the series. Um, and I want to get back to this one soon. I'm just not sure when or if I even am going to. I want to, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. Which sucks because this was a really good book, a really good book. Donovan is a world of remarkable wealth, a habitable paradise of a planet. It sounds like a dream come true, but Donovan's wealth comes at a price. When the ship Turlin arrives in orbit, Supervisor Calicio Aguila discovers a failing colony. Its government overthrown and the few remaining colonists now gone wild. Donovan offers the chance of a lifetime, one that could leave her the most powerful woman in the solar system, or dead. Planet side. Talina Perez is one of three rulers of the Port Authority colony, the only law left in the one remaining town in Donovan. With the corporate ship demanding answers about the things she's done in the name of survival, Perez could lose everything, including her life. For Dan Worth, Donovan is a last chance, a psychopath with a death sentence looming over his head. He can't wait to set foot on Port Authority. He will make one desperate play to grab a piece of the action, no matter who he has to corrupt, murder, or destroy. Yeah. Captain Max Taggart has been the corporation's go to guy when it comes to cold blooded military enforcement. As the situation in Port Authority deteriorates, he'll be faced with tough choices to. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, wow. It continues all the way in the back to control the wild Donna Donavinians. Only Selena Perez stands in his way. Just as matters spiral out of control, a ghost ship, the Freelander, appears in orbit. Missing for 2 years, she arrives with a crew dead of old age and wreaks a bizarre death cult ritual that any ship from attempting a return journey. And in the meantime, a brutal killer is stalking all of them, for Donovan plays his own complex, deadly game, the secrets of which are hidden in Talina Perez's very blood. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reread this one. If I get back to this series, I'm gonna reread to refresh my mind on this one. Like I said, I don't know when. The next one. Again, I read this one back when it first came out, which I believe it was in 2017, I believe. And I did a buddy read with this one over on Goodreads with a few people. And this is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. And this was a fun book. But this is another one that I want to get to, but I'm just not sure if I'm ever going to. And I believe that there are 4 in this series, and they're all pretty hefty, which I don't mind. But I mean, it's a series. Damn, I thought that was going to show. It was a good series, or sorry, it was a good book. But it's been so long. Like, if I get back to this one and this one, I'm going to have to reread both of them to refresh my memory, or just skim through it to try and, you know, figure out what's going on still. I hate that I had books on my shelf that I most likely will never get back to. And these 2 books right here, this series might be gone for me. I'll have to really think about whether or not I want to. So, remember a few weeks ago, I tweeted out that I was going to Barnes and Noble and was going to leave with the one book that I ordered. And I did. I left with that book, but then I left with 2 other books. Now, in my basket, I had 7 to 8 books. My wife had maybe 4 or 5. And I had some pretty hefty books, some pretty expensive books. And we're looking at the prices, and we said to each other, this isn't really responsible. I mean, we could, but it's not responsible. Maybe we should just cut back on a few. You know, I pick out the ones that I really do want, and she'll do the same. And that's what I did. Okay, so I left with 3 books. Okay, left with 3 books. And give me 1 minute. All right. So I left with 3 books, and I want to get to this series as soon as possible. I'm hoping to. Which one is the first one? This is the first one right here. All right. And I've always seen these books in Barnes and Noble, and I always see them on people's bookshelves on a bunch of booktubers that I watch, and they just look so pretty. John Gwynne, The Faithful and The Fallen series. I love every cover on this book. I only bought the first two. I don't know why I didn't just buy all three of them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't. But I'm hoping to get to this series as quickly as possible. I'm hoping to get to it sometime in July, maybe August. And these are some hefty books too. And this is the second one here. Oh, look at it. So beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, I've had my eye on this series for a long time. And then I know he just came out with another series. I'm not sure if it's like new, but it's new for me. The last book is a book that I will get to very, very soon. Probably when I'm done Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm and the buddy read that I'm on, I'll probably, most likely, 100%, definitely getting to this book. Empire of Silence by Christopher Ruocchio. I've just heard too much talk about this book. Everyone's reading it, everyone's loving it, everyone's hating it, everyone wants to like it, but they hate it. Everyone wants to hate it, but they like it. Everyone's just confused about this one. But I heard the second one is where it picks up and it starts to get really, really good. I'm really excited to get to this one. Really excited. Hopefully, I don't get bored with this first one. Rowdy, I know that you did not like this one at all. Okay? You did not like this one, but I think you are enjoying the second one if I can remember what you said. So, yeah, that is it, folks, man. I've been busy. I've been reading a lot of books, a lot of series that I want to get to. I'm not going to talk about the author that I want to dive into. Not yet, not yet. I'm going to save that one for the next video. I have a lot of videos lined up, a lot of things I want to talk about. So the next video will be a book review by Corvina Sweeney, Cabin by the Lake. I read that one a while ago. Actually, let me see when I finished that one. I think it was like earlier this year. Let me see. Yeah, it was a while ago. Very good book. Very good book. I will be talking about that. I'll try and get that video out within the next day or two. But yeah, that's it. You guys know what I've been up to. You guys know what I want to start. And I'm going to gather my thoughts on this next author that I want to talk about because it's going to be a project. It's going to be a project for me. And I want to have everyone's opinion on when I do announce the author that I want to start getting into, which series to start off with. Because I know he has multiple series. Not all of them are great, I think. Some are a lot, obviously, some are better than the others. So I want to know which one everyone suggests that I start with. So when that happens, I will, ask everyone. But yeah, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, you guys know what I've been up to, what I plan on doing. So yeah, until the next video, guys, stay strong, stay positive, stay focused. You guys know I love saying that, and being focused is the most important one because if you lose focus, that means you lost. All right, guys, into the next one. I'll see you next time.